Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 43 of Direwolf20's Server Play series. I'm hanging out with Pahimar. How you doing, Pahimar?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. You want to see our new base?
Sure, but I hear I have an epic cold.
Yes, you do. I think you caught it from playing on Forgecraft.
Yeah. Probably.
It's a new environment for you.
Keep me away from PAX.
Yeah. You've got pre-PAX box?
Pre-PAX box as opposed to normal PAX box.
The book is right here.
To the RAR age?
Yeah.
Yeah, you named it, not me.
Wait. You totally... I'm naked.
There's a sign.
I'm just gonna hide behind the gravestone here so you can't see my poppy
right.
bits.
Look a bit to your right. There you go.
Greetings, Pahamar. You are unknown to this defense system. You will not be harmed. Well, that's good. However, access to the base is denied. Contact Direwolf20 or Soaryn for access. Your items are back at the workshop ender chest. Period.
Yep.
Period.
Well, this is awkward.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome.
Yes. Why is there a rose on a clay pot off in the distance with a sign?
Last episode
Because
was
Slowpoke.
42, and some people on my stream before were saying this looks like a whale, even though it doesn't. So I put a pot of petunias out there.
Yes. It's an obscure
What's this
Hitchhiker's
meant
Guide
to
to the
look
Galaxy reference.
It's just.
Are we doing another Hitchhiker's Guide thing?
We're doing many Hitchhiker's Guide things because it's deserving.
You killed Mr. Okushama?
This was our trolling back.
Yeah, that was the troll Ichud and Okushama thing. And in fairness, Okushama killed himself.
You were standing in the torture zone.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was, too.
Most of them.
This whole trolling thing has really gotten dark.
It has.
Well, here's what I did. I
You
trapped
murdered
them.
him. There's no explanation.
No, there was no murder involved. He killed himself. He was trying to escape the trap. But because this is an age, he's trapped forever in here until
That's
I let him out.
saying that the guy from Saw didn't kill anyone. They did it to themselves.
Well, I never saw that movie, by the way.
You monster. You really have turned into a wolf this season.
Well, you know what? Enough people are trolling me, and my base is getting all kinds of weird problems, and I'm like, you know what? I need to defend myself. So
this is amusing.
This is defense.
Well, fair enough, but like, man, upon getting into your age that you invited me to, you are not getting a Christmas card this year.
Okay, good.
Oh,
so hey, I just wanted you to be prepared for what would happen if you come here.
Well, I'm glad you didn't torture me.
No, like Okushama and Ichan are on the blacklist. Like, there's a white list and there's a black list, and there's people like you who aren't on either.
I'm
just on the nudie list?
You're on the I don't know what to do with you, so I'm just taking your items and telling you to leave, kindly. Okushama and Ichan, they do not have such kind options.
Treatment?
Yeah, no, pretty much.
Do you have some conduits I can use?
Redstone energy?
Note to the viewers out there, don't go visit Direwolf looking for sugar.
I've got two.
That's why I'm here.
Is that sufficient?
It should get me started, at least, I think.
There should be, like, plenty at our base.
Okay. Go get them.
Alright, well, since it looks like I need to get some ore before I can really utilize the smeltery, from what I understand, I'm going to go do some mining for a bit, so I'll be back.
You also need some lava, by the way.
Yeah, I'm going to grab that on the way. I think I know a spot where I can get some lava.
Okay.
So, what I'm thinking is that we'll have the conduits in the wall.
Okay.
Leading all the way back to the controller, and this way we can also power the machines easily, just giving them easy access here.
Okay. That's cool.
We might raise them or back them off the wall a bit just because of the stairs on the outside. And multi-parts don't have a cover half stair thing for pipes.
Nice. That works for me. I've got a bunch of conduit back here at the base, so I'll clean all this up, and then YouTube will be back in a few minutes once I've gotten everything I need, pretty much.
I got like 10 minutes worth of material out of you guys there. That's awesome.
Alright guys, we're back, and I brought with me a Resonant Strongbox full of all kinds of cool stuff that we're going to use to kind of put back together our automation system here in our new age. So let's take a look at what we've got ready to go. So long story short, I kind of organized everything in here. So for example, like I'll do the brewing stand last because there's no reason for that. So like rolling machine, I've got my pattern, I've got this guy ready to go. So basically I would have my rolling machine here with one of these here. And I'm just going to jump out of bat. I don't need to be in bat form at the moment. And then I put my pattern in here, and then I also had some steel, I think, kind of ready to go. And then we'll put this away in here. Cool, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then here was an induction smelter with this guy in it. And then next was a pulverizer with all these guys in it. And then another induction smelter. With these guys in it. And then the last one was probably a little bit more complex. What's that?
Fancy.
Right? And I'm pretty sure these guys all remember their... Well, maybe they don't remember their configs. I thought they did. I guess they don't when you pick them up and break them, so we'll have to reconfigure all these machines.
Yeah, unfortunately. My question is, would we like to hide the ME cable as best we can too?
I call that up to you, sir.
Okay. Oh, way too high.
So we're going to need...
Alright, guess I'm going to place this one separated between the conduit and the wire. They don't seem to like to behave next to each other.
Oh?
Yeah, every time I place it next to that conduit, it keeps not connecting.
Oh. Yeah, they don't like to be next to each other, I've noticed. They definitely don't.
I wonder if I place a cover between. Does that help? No.
Okay. So I just need to teach this thing redstone and ender pearls. That's pretty much what I could do. Ender pearl, redstone. What I could really do if I wanted to is just to make it easier, I could blacklist ender pearls and redstone here, and I'll whitelist them here. That should work. So now I should be able to craft all kinds of stuff again, like tesseracts. Well, actually not yet, because I have to transfer all my ME stuff into the multi-block. I didn't transfer all our stuff into this multi-block yet, Soaryn. That's on my to-do list.
Okay.
But I did put the pattern encoder over here, and overall that looks pretty good so far, I think. Do you have enough facades? Are you good with them?
I've ran out.
Okay. Then we're probably going to need more.
Yep.
So that's that for now. I've got a bunch of other things, obviously, like we've got these machines here, so that can just go there. And the carpenter can go here, and I've got an aqueous accumulator ready for carpenters. You know what we could do, Soaryn? Since we're gonna have these ME cables running throughout the entire place, why don't we set up those awesome things that let you transfer liquids across your AE system?
The peer-to-peer? Yeah.
Do you have any idea if they work with fluid ducts?
They do.
They do? You're sure?
Yep. Todd had it set up in his base. They basically work with any fluid handler. far as I know.
All right, cool. Well, I'm going to teach our A system how to make it, but first I have to get some of those patterns out of the A system, so we'll be back in a minute once I've got them all. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to export them into a chest. Wonder if I can export them directly into this thing. That would be kind of cool. All right, we'll see you in a minute, guys. I'm going to test that out. Let's see. Let's get an export bus. I'm going to get a precision export bus if I can. That's a fuzzy export. Fuzzy's actually probably what I want, isn't it?
Probably. You think people will notice if we use these?
What? Oh. Yeah, they might.
Just a little.
There might be a little noticing going on there. Alright, let's see, guys. I'm going to see if this works. I'm just going to match any, move single item. Now, if I tell this thing ME encoded pattern, this should work, right? Hooray, it's working. That is awesome.
Yeah.
Nice. So that's an easy way to repopulate this. I was about to go like move everything by hand, and there's like 4 or 5 pages worth.
Yeah.
That is cool. Look at that. It's cruising too. I just want to make sure it works on page 2. Oh, awesome. That is awesome. All right. So I guess the only thing we really need to do, I don't know if I taught it how to make all the components of this P2P, but we're going to find out pretty darn soon. So we're going to want to encode this pattern in here. Next page. It's repopulating still. That's awesome. All right, we'll see what it doesn't know how to make in a minute once it's done populating. Let's see here.
Does it make P2P?
Yeah, I'm going to request it here in a minute. I'm just waiting for it to populate all the ME stuff.
Yeah. It looks like it's...
It should be done now, yeah. So let's see, what don't you know how to make? You're crafting. You're making all kinds of stuff for me, so that's cool. You should know how to make a diamond. Didn't I tell you to teach you how to make that, or no? Oh, you know what? A lot of my smelting stuff, yeah, and my grinding stuff is IC2 based. But I do want to teach you how to make a Fluix crystal, because I don't think I taught it that ever.
It doesn't look like it. Nope. Looks dust, but not Fluix crystal.
Alright, so we should move our IC2 stuff over next, I think.
Okay.
All right.
So we need power.
I'm going to put most of this junk that I don't need at the moment in this thingy here. Just for kind of handy use. I do want to keep an eye on that memory bus card. I don't want to lose that because I've got important stuff going on there. Alright, I'm going to go relocate most of the IC2 stuff over. I'm going to get the power first. Alright guys, we're back, and I'm loving the strong boxes for this process, by the way. It's making it much, much cooler. Let me grab some fluid ducts. I probably have to reprogram my thing here, but I think we've got enough stuff set up so that'll work. So I think it just has to go into here and like that, and this thing should now work, right? Nice. So, what I'm going to do, Soaryn, is probably, they're in here somewhere. I swear I grabbed them. Oh, there they are. Semi-fluid generators. And same deal that we did before. Do you want to just run these straight across like this?
Yeah.
Okay. So then it's just a matter of you, and I've got some new axe servos on me that probably were used elsewhere, but this will work for now. There we go. See? Generating power.
Nice.
Yeah, not too shabby. I've got 24 gold cable. You think that's enough to get started?
Maybe?
I guess we'll find out.
Basically, I want to get here. Yeah.
Battery for the win. That's weird. Did you see that rendering weird, or was it just me?
No rendering weird, just odd placement.
Things are just rendering funny. It might be a syncing issue. Yeah, things are definitely rendering a little funny. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
Let me relog, guys. Alright guys, so I'm just setting up the last of our IC2 stuff for now. It occurs to me I think we can also use the P2P network to transfer IC2 energy. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm kind of sure. So we might actually look into that at some point, but we'll see. For now, I'm just going to get stuff set up. Do you know if we can transfer redstone flux energy to P2P?
I have no idea.
That I'm not sure about. That if it could, that would be really cool because then we could really replace a lot of stuff around here with things and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that could be awesome. All right, so we'll let the induction furnace start to heat up. It should be building up and using up energy right now. This thing should be almost full again because these things produce a lot of power. The semi-fluid generators. I mean, it's not a nuclear power plant, but it's pretty
Next
good.
best thing.
Not even that good, but still pretty good.
Oh, okay.
Not bad. It's not terrible. Let's put it that way. All right, so now that we've got everything here, this thing should be intelligently crafting, sort of. It might need to reset the system, though. That's what I'm thinking. So let's do that. I'm just going to reset the crafting of it. We'll do P2P now. We'll request 4 of them and see what happens. So it should actually start processing some stuff. Oh, you know what? We didn't hack up the cables to everything. Let me go get those. I'll be right back. Alright guys, now we're cooking. As you can see, everything's working. Nice. So we've got all our stuff hooked up here. We've got all our stuff hooked up here. We're going to have a bunch of facades to cover this up later so that it looks nice. But at the very least, we've got pretty straightforward auto crafting is back. That's nice. That's a big part of it, Soaryn. Like, there's a few more auto crafting things back at the old base, but I think this is a huge part of where we want to be right now. So we can start building out this base a lot easier now instead of having to run back and forth all the time.
Nice.
Right? So let's try out this P2P thing when it's done. Alright guys, so we're going to try and set this up. I have to remember how these work. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I hook this guy into here, and then I right-click it with this. Is that right? Don't I right-click it with the pipe I want to use?
You can, or you can right-click it with the fluid handler. Like there you go. If you right-click with the bucket,
Okay, is
it'll
that what you
handle
need
fluids.
to do? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's not working with the with this thing, the fluid duct.
Okay.
So then you'll want me to come out the wall here for ME cabling? I'm just going to run it down and connect it into the side of our assembly chamber.
Okay.
Cool. So now we should be able to transport fluid by way of water through ME cables. So if I come over here and have my carpenter set up, what I should be able to do is this. You ready? Oh, you don't want me to mess with that thing, do you, Soaryn?
Where?
You don't want to mess with your stairs.
Yeah, trying to avoid that, but if you need to, we can.
No, that's all right. I think I can do it without. All it's going to be then is something like this. And we can move this later if you want. So you clicked it with a bucket, is that what you did?
Yeah. And I 3-1 for.
Okay. And then I should be able to do that. So you sure that's working with fluid ducts?
Yeah, what are you trying to do?
Oh, you know what? Maybe I need to actually click with a water bucket instead of just a bucket.
It's on fluid now. It's
It's on fluid, but maybe it's not on water fluid?
You have to link it to the other one.
What do you mean?
Do you have that card?
Oh, you're right. I need to use the card, don't I?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to blank out what's on that card because it has good stuff.
We can make another one.
Yeah. You are correct, sir. That's what I need to do.
Woohoo.
Let me just cook up an ME card thingy real quick. So I just click one side and then the other, right? Settings are
I
for a
believe
different
so.
device. Shift click here, settings save to memory card. I'm gonna try this without this thing being in this mode, and then right click here. Hey, look at that! That is awesome. So now we've basically got water throughout our entire base, courtesy of one aqueous accumulator.
Nice.
You know what? I wonder if we could even hook it up to the pipes that we have set up for this guy.
I want to try it.
I mean, the pipes might work. I don't know. We'll leave it for now, and then we'll try the pipes later. But there's a lot of places where we use water, believe it or not, throughout our base.
Yeah.
And this is going to basically supply all of them.
Right.
All right, guys, back in a minute. All right, guys, the next thing we're building is this room right here, which is basically going to be a miscellaneous storage room. It's where we're going to have any storage that isn't in our main ME system here. So we've got, this thing set up to pretty much, this is where any items that land in the chest get sucked into the AE system, which is pretty cool. And then we're going to have a couple barrels set up all around the room, and then we're going to need some stuff underground. You know what sort of occurs to me? We're going to actually... If I keep these barrels here and they're on the edge of the room, it's not going to work with your stairs underneath thing, is it?
Okay.
Right?
I can make this subset room so you can make it square.
Okay. I mean, however you want to do it, it's fine with me.
Yeah, just carve into what you need, and I'll work on that for this room.
Okay. So over here, I'm thinking is where we're going to have all those barrels that have like our mob drop stuff. So I could probably go with a few more barrels, but yeah, we're all right. Let's see, what are the mob drop things? I should probably go get one of each mob drop item and pre-seed the barrels and get some storage units ready and all that stuff. So let's see. I'm going to head back to the base. You need anything from the base while I'm over there, Soaryn?
I can't think of anything.
Okay, so let's see. Let's get one of everything here. We're going to want...
Sheep. Lots and lots of sheep.
Yeah, apparently. I think instead of like... I'm not a huge person who trusts the whole priority thing. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, I can never get it right in my brain. And I just don't really trust it.
Kind of because a lot of mods use different systems. Some use higher is better, others use lower is better. Always switches up.
Yeah, I don't know why. I just can never really get it. Just gonna bring a few extra barrels to the game. So that's where this wall is, right? Or are we going to have this whole thing open?
It's up to you.
I was thinking just like a small doorway that leads into back here, because it's rare that we're going to have to go back here.
Okay. Whoa, too small. 3 wide or 2?
I was just going to say 1.
That'll work. Let me send Min the password for the channel.
Oh, okay, cool. And then we could probably just have impulse item ducts coming down here as well.
User joined your channel.
There you go.
Hey, Manalien.
Okay, so that was the same password.
Yeah.
Hey, everyone.
How's it going? I'm recording, by the way,
thinking
just so you know.
Okay.
So then what we'll have, Soaryn, is a bunch of storage buses underneath this thing. Kind of good to go. Which I might have a bunch of these available already, and I'll probably craft a few more.
Okay. Let's see.
Speaking of storage buses, you doing an AE2 spotlight soon?
Yeah, it's definitely on my to-do list. Algo said like it's getting ready, pretty much. Like he's not totally done, but he said it's probably a good time to start playing around with it a little bit.
Yeah, I'm loving the new changes.
It sounds really cool. Now, like AE2 looks really neat.
I really like the early game features now.
Yeah.
You don't have to wait ages before you're able to actually craft stuff now.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Let's see here. Are some of these done, hopefully?
Dum, dum, dum.
So this should give us access to all this stuff. So if we look, we should see at least one spider eye. All right, I do have to hook up cables to those storage buses, don't I? So let's see, where do we want to connect this up to? I guess we could just run it over to here. This looks good. There we go. And I'll just run this across here. I am liking the look of this. This piece is really coming along nice, Soaryn, I think.
I know. It's quick,
I like
too.
it. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to use a temporary tesseract to transfer all the stuff that we've got in the barrels at our base over to here. But I guess in the end we're going to wind up with some other tesseracts. So let's see, what do I have here? I've got, this is mob essence out. This is frequency 1 power. What did I put here? Ah. This was supposed to be frequency 1 power. There we go. Cool. This receives items and sends power. That's for this is for the ender quarry.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to the gravel that was in this chest? There we go.
Which chest?
Oh, it's back now. But I programmed all these to have gravel and cobble, so it knows what to put in here. And then this puts sand, gravel, dirt, and cobblestone into the trash can. And then anything that's not sand, gravel, dirt, and cobblestone goes into the ME system.
Nice.
Yeah, I thought that was cool. So I'm just going to set this guy to frequency 10. Liquid transfer, sure, why not? You can receive. And this guy will send. Alright guys, let's go see how well this will work. So I basically just need this. Do I have a pneumatic with me? Cool. So for example, what we'll wind up doing is pneumatic servo on impulse item duct to here. You can be level 10, you can send everything.
There you go. Building without stairs.
Alright, Soaryn, watch the barrels over there and tell me if everything shows up properly.
The monster ones?
Yeah,
Oh,
there should be a bunch
looks
of
like it's-
bones coming through.
Yep, looks like it.
Cool.
Nice.
Alright. Unfortunately, the barrels still don't update when you pump items out of them with item ducts, but is it updating the barrel on input?
Yes.
Cool. Good enough for me. Alright guys, we'll be back in a few once I clear out all these barrels. Why do we have 2 ender chest frequencies with stone bricks on them?
I
Because
have
Soaryn.
no idea.
Alright, Soaryn, I don't know why we had a snow and ice generator, but we did, so I'm setting them up. Do you think we need fluid ducts for peer-to-peer tunnels, or no? Like, can we connect it, like, straight up to it?
Try that.
And then, where's that card thingy? Do I still have it on me, or did I put it somewhere?
You must still have it.
You have it?
No, you must still have it, because it's not in the system.
I might have put it in here. Yeah, peer-to-peer tunnel fluid tunnel card thingy. So if I hook this thing onto there, is it filling with water? Oh, it is. That's cool.
Nice.
That's really cool. It means more peer-to-peer tunnels, though, if we have, like, multiple machines near each other. But, heck, we have the resources for it, right? That's kind of cool, man.
Mm-hmm.
What other machines do we have here? Fluid transposer. I might want to have this guy set up. And then we also have got, let's see. So for this guy, we're going to want a peer-to-peer tunnel as well. Watch your step a minute. These are just some of the miscellaneous auto crafting things we had set up back at the base.
Right.
I guess this one's actually a little bit trickier to manage though, because we need 3 sides, like 2 inputs and 1 output for the liquid and the items. Well, yeah. I guess what I could do is just kind of face it this way. And I'll do the same for the cyclic assembler, because that also has multiple setup. So what I'll do is I'll clear it. You'll input from those sides and output everything over there. And then the same for you. You'll input from these sides and output over there. So how are those peer-to-peers going? I think we're going to have a lot of fun with P2P stuff. This base is going to be like super high-tech.
I'm going to try lowering the one peer-to-peer into the water. Or not into the water, but onto the face of the aqueous accumulator.
I think like we're at the point where we're using a lot of water already from one aqueous accumulator. Like I'm considering maybe we want to try that liquiduct thing and see if we can pipe into it with Tema's pipes and see if that works or if that crashes the server. It'll probably do one or the other.
Or both.
Or both. I don't think it counts as both if it crashes the server. Right?
I guess it depends on the order.
I guess.
So, let's see. I'm going to craft a P2P.
So this is a fluid transposer. This is the one I'm going to put in the pattern for a water bottle equals glass bottle. And then we want a basic import bus. I think I might need a few more of these. Just craft a few in case. And this is the cyclic assembler. So in here we're going to put this thing, and we're going to put the pattern for 110K coolant cell in here. And what's the last thing? I have a milk bucket. Do you need a milk bucket auto crafter still, Soaryn?
Unless we plan on finding the wither now.
Okay. Well, you don't really need it because we made that thing that you don't need.
Right. So I guess
okay.
not.
Well, if that's the case, then I'm going to put that milk bucket pattern away, and as well as the autonomous activator we were using. And we were using a lot of tesseracts, by the way. What's that?
Yeah, we were. Can I see that card that configures the water?
Yeah. In a second.
I got it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it went above you.
All right.
Thank you.
So you'll have to shift-click that thing, and then we'll have to click all these sides, I think, don't we? I don't know. P2P is cool.
We'll find out in just a second. Alright, so...
Like, I can break one of these machines and replace if that'll help. Let me know when you're ready to test it.
Yeah, it should be going.
Should be
It's
going?
Alright,
Hold on. Wait. Yeah, I don't see it working yet.
Alright, so let me right-click this.
Okay. Yeah, you have to shift-click the import and then right-click the exports.
Hypothetically, it's connected.
The Tema pipes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that'll work.
Doesn't seem to be.
It's doing something with all the water. Alright, let's just put the fluid duct back. The aqueous accumulator will have to do. Okay. And we'll be back in a minute, guys. Oh, and I didn't even realize this, but we have reached the wrapping up point, guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to play a little bit more with the P2P stuff, and we'll hopefully use that significantly throughout our base for stuff like the ability to transport. We'll probably wind up with fuel and other water uses down the line. And I think this base is coming out really nice, Soaryn. Like, we're doing a good job with compact stuff in this back room, and it looks just solid. I mean, once we get more facades, we'll be really good, I think. How do you like it so far?
Looks cool.
Yeah, no, I like it. Do you have any idea what all these other rooms are going to be used for?
Not a clue.
Okay, me neither. But you're building them, so you're the boss.
We'll use them for something.
I hope so. All right, guys, so a little bit more transport of stuff back and forth from the main base, but I think we've almost completely cleared out Soaryn from our main base, except maybe a couple of our farming setups and some of your like crazy redstone stuff. You know what I want to move? I want to move the oil rigs. So these guys need to be moved.
Yeah.
We'll lose a little bit of the oil that's in there, but I'm not going to worry too much about that, to be honest. And we still have cicadas in our walls, I should have you know.
Great.
Like, I'm still hearing them. Yeah, it's pretty brutal. It's not fun. I'm still hearing them in some places. So yeah, we just have to move like our farm setup, and let's see, is there anything else? Oh yeah, our mob spawners down in the basement. So we should have an area designated for farming. We should have an area designated for mob spawners. I'm actually gonna turn this off for now because we really don't need these blaze farms running anymore. And I don't think we need the dark room anymore because that was really. We'll see. If you want to set up your sheep farm and some Tinker's Construct stuff. What else do we have in here that we need to move? Got a couple more tanks. We have to move our mob essence, but that's going to go with our farm thing. I don't know that we need a whole Thaumcraft setup, honestly, because the workshop is so well automated that I wouldn't want to use this one because the workshop just turned out so good.
Right.
So yeah, just mob spawns and farms, and that's about it. We're pretty much moved.
Yep.
Cool. All right, guys, so Daryl20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. We'll be back next time to finish up moving out of our base. And then once we've got a super secure base, we don't have to worry about retribution from pranks. So, I wonder what that means. Yeah. Well, again, I'm only going to prank people who have pranked me. Like, if you start it, I'll finish it. That's how this game works. Soaryn's like, I'm glad I'm on Direwolf's side.
Right.
All right, guys, take it easy.